There is a show, there is a show, there is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts, they are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗗𝗲 restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show, it's the one, like ONPASSIVE, it's delicious, it's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗗𝗲 restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗗𝗲 restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah.
Stop that.
Do you, Rob Gorman, want to Roblin Live, or do you, Rob Gorman, Roblin Live? I'm going to say it again, buddy. If I do, and if I don't, I'm in big doo-doo. So I do, not do-doo. I do Roblin Live. Let's kick this shindig off before we get the in St. Petersburg, Florida. 2 inches of rain today. No flood in the family room. Oh, yeah. Had the towels ready, though.
Yep.
So, what a way to live. Data centers, what's the big deal? You're going to find out tonight. We are going to talk in detail with. And what's the big deal about ONPASSIVE having a data center? Ooh, you want to stay tuned for that one. It is huge. All right, this is day 164. We're in the year 2, second year of Rob Lynn Live. Second year, and it's strong because we're at 164 days. That's 4, 5. Ooh, doggies, almost 6 months. I can add, even though I got no fingers on my right hand. I can add. Woo, woo, doggies. All right. That one in your pipe and smoke it there, all you naysayers. 529 days, consecutive nights. We were on at midnight. We were on at 9. We were on at 8. We were on one time with Ash for 6 hours, I think, 5.5, 6 hours. Yeah. So you know what? Yep. Yeah, we get it done. Yes, we do. And we get it done for you out there in Radio Land. We try to. We try to. We try to give you victory. Yeah. All right. It's time for oversleeping by about 15 minutes. That's and okay. That put me into panic mode because I hadn't prepared tonight's presentation. No, I let you see. Doggies, what a fool I was. I let you see because you're tired. That's fine. All right. Well, that comes from burning the candle at this end, that end, and in the middle. So that's what causes that, from what I'm told. All right, let's talk a little about today, shall we? Oh, look at all these people commenting already about data center. Is there some interest or what? Yeah, they're ready to go. Doggies, we're going to jump on this one. Yep. 10 a.m. brought you live with Marty. He did have a special guest, Chris Johnson. As Chris has come on the air, I guess there's been some chitter chatter that please don't repost. And that is an invasion, a little bit of privacy. So please, please don't post pictures of Chris in the hospital with tubes coming out of his nose, out of his throat, and out of his side of his chest. Please don't do that. Okay. You wouldn't want that either. He's a public figure and has to suck it up, but let's try to give him a break on this one. 12 noon. Few on you today. Today's news today with Rob, Lynn, and Ollie. Oh, Wonder Dog. Yeah, he's roaming around here somewhere tonight. We're going for nightly walks now, right around the dinner hour, and it's good. It's good exercise for Miss Nakamoto. It's good exercise for this old man, and it really gets Ollie's blood pumping because he likes to run. And run more. So the owners get just as much benefit as the pet. Get it? So it's a good way to get yourself to exercise when you have a pet, because you feel like you need to walk your pet and you get cardiovascular at the same time. Yeah, it's not like going to the gym and getting on the treadmill at 4 miles an hour at 15 degrees. But hey, it's something. It's something. Yeah. We try. Mad Hatter is trying to. Guess what? If you want to join Lynn's organization and get on OConnect and watch us easily peasily, all you got to do is go to roblinlive.com. That's our domain. That's Lynn's domain, and she shares it with me. So we have a domain. You can go right there, and you can hop on board. All you got to do is fill out the registration form, and guess how much it costs you? Microphone to the mouth. Nothing. Oh, nada. So it costs nothing to be part of Lynn's organization. So you can hop on, you can enjoy yourself, you can learn, and should you decide that you want to hop on board the subscription list of OConnect, be our guest. Well, no. You can't be our guest because that would be zero. Be on Passive's guest, pay the subscription price, and away you go. You get 3 months for the price, almost for the price of one. So you can't beat that. So hop on. Remember, it's roblinlive.ai or roblinlive.com. Either way, you get to win and you get to register. So thinking about it, do it. And if you see Lynn's QR code floating around, scan that bad boy. Scan it. If you don't like using domains, scan that bad boy now. We don't have it here because we're on OConnect. We're live streaming, as everybody knows, to YouTube, to our YouTube channel.
That's right.
All right, we've got 38 of you fine souls here tonight. That's a good start.
We got 27 in the YouTube channel.
So we're up to 66 roughly, not too
shabby.
Woo-hoo,
Yes,
doggies.
my cat said.
Man, was it lit last night at Rob Lynn Live Land. Oh my goodness. We had signs going this way and sign going that way, and we're not talking about road signs. We're talking about sign language. And you know what? I'm learning. Amen. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. So there you go. That's, you know, and applause.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And family. Let's bring the whole family and smile. Smile. See, you didn't know that you were going to get a little bit of signage here as we go. You may just get a little bit more. If I'm not, oh, let's talk about initial R. Here it is. Initial R goes to the hat, means it's Rob the Mad Hatter.
That's Rob's name sign.
Oh yeah, that's my name right there.
Very
the R Man.
Very
Also known as the G Man. Also known as Papa G. Also known as Poppy. Also known as Grandpa. Also known as Never Late for Dinner. All right, let's talk a little more about 2 p.m. 2 p.m. brought you heroes. Now, there were some neat questions. As we're getting into this wallet distribution, I say it again, wallet distribution in bulk, starting tonight. Tonight is the night for you. All right, here we go. So that was talked about a little bit on heroes, and they had a Q&A.
Very lively Q&A.
It was lit. It was totally lit.
A lot of good questions were asked.
Sure.
Be sure to join Heroes. Heroes webinar is every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So join us. We post the link in the back office.
And before we forget any further, Dr. Modi's, I would say, celebration of life by the fine folks in India was broadcast on what, YouTube?
Yes, it was Team Champions YouTube channel. You can catch the replay.
And a Zoom. They did both.
Zoom and YouTube, right.
It was very moving, very touching. You could see that a lot of the folks in India knew the man personally. And you could see the personal.
They got choked up.
They got choked up. It was very heartwarming.
It was in Hindi, of course, but you could just see from the affect how much people loved Dr. Modi. You know, they're very fond of him, and it was nice to just be.
Just my thinking, and that's my belief. I believe Dr. Modi is already watching. What in the world is Rob talking about now? Are you kidding me? Does that guy ever shut up? Anyway, Dr. Modi was a good guy. He's going to continue to be a good guy in the heavens. So, Dr. Modi, we miss you already. And I had a little trouble the first time I heard him, but then I understood his English is better than mine. He was very well spoken with the English language. And again, from our heart to the hearts of the Modi family, we love you, and we miss a good doctor. Okay. 8 p.m. Oh, Nelly, guess what time it is? We are on the south. Oh, we're not on the southeastern side yet. We on the eastern side. Yeah, we made it, Betty. We made it, Betty. Who's Betty? Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know, Betty. 8 p.m. It's Rob Lynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Oh, with tonight's topic, and it's a dandaroo. Data centers. What's the big deal? And in ONPASSIVE's case, regional data centers. Have you heard of such? Nowhere but ONPASSIVE.
Multi-regional, right?
Multi-regional data centers with the reach of a giant giraffe, or a 18-story building, or a Burj Khalifa, 1,800 feet. You name it, we got it right here for you on ONPASSIVE. So let's rock on, shall we? What do we have tonight for you? What's the big deal, of course, with the data centers regionally, with community time, which Lynn kind of controls that because I'm usually half asleep by that hour, and a couple of songs, one usually by Mr. 𝗵𝘁'𝘀 and one by our friend Frank Rowe, who we love dearly. He lives in West Virginia. That's where he calls home, and he brings a little bit of country to the Rob Lynn Live show. So thank you, Frank. And thank you to John 𝗵𝘁'𝘀 from New York City, NYC. And you know what? We might have a couple of signers in the house.
Yes.
I mean, we have one that I know of that's very good at that. She worked at that. But we may have somebody visiting us tonight who's going to teach us a couple of signs.
All right. Let's see if they come in. Any of our deaf fans come in.
Okay, and there's a lot of interest in signs.
I don't see any at the moment, but you never know. They may come in later. Let's
That's
wait and see.
There's Wandine. Hello, Wandine in Georgia. See you. I see you. I see you. And you, Rob Lynn Live. I know you do.
Yes, he does.
All right, here we go. Let's pray for Ash, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Pray for Ash and his lovely wife, Ashmahan. Pray for the boys, also known as Omar and Yusuf. And don't forget the tech media and support staffs around the globe for their good health and safety, please. It's very important. With all the turmoil in the world, all the bad things that are happening, let's take a moment to pray for our brothers who are working tirelessly for us, please. Okay. Also, pray for anyone who might be ill or injured. We're still sending special prayers out for Harold of the 𝗗𝗲𝘁₀, and we're also praying for let's see, Pat Parent and Robin Noble. It's over with. She's going to win this one big time. And we also have Amy January, who lost her mama this past week. We're thinking of her as well.
David Rosowski with his shoulder issue. Pray for him. Richard Lamott with his COPD, and he's been having some migraine headaches. We're praying for him as well. He would be here, but he hasn't been feeling well enough to come. But hopefully he will get better.
True.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue with announcements. Please migrate if you haven't. Please, please, please. And if you're going to call me, wait till 6 a.m. Eastern time instead of 3:30 a.m. If you don't mind. If you don't mind, I'm up every day by 6:30. All right, so last night we didn't go to sleep until 3:30, 4 o'clock. That was a little rough. At any rate, we're trying to get our affiliate agreement signed, and we're doing it in fine stead. I'd say we're about half done. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, we haven't spent that much time on it yet either. Sign the NDA. One heck of a bang up videos. The guy is phenomenal. That's PHEPENOM, NOMIN, PHENOMNINIAL. Phenomenal. Woo, doggies, look at that speller go. I couldn't do a spelling bee at White Bluff Elementary to save my life. I couldn't spell ant, A-N-T, until I was 12. So there you have it. You got to realize who the Mad Hatter really is. All right. Sign the affiliate agreement. Check out the channels. Check out the ONPASSIVE newest website if you haven't. And look for another one in the morning. In the morning. There'll be another one. There'll be another new one. Ooh, yeah. And yes, next Sunday is Super Sunday. Super Sunday. I believe it's next Sunday. Today they had the Pro Bowl, I thought. Don't tell me I missed the Super Bowl. No way. Nah, I didn't miss this. It's the second week. Okay. Ooh. Log into your OES. If you don't, shame, 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 shame.
And Frank Rose is more like Southwest Virginia, 3 miles from the Tennessee border.
Ooh, you are a Southerner, son. You definitely a Southerner. Southwest Virginia. All right, all right, all right. All right, log into that OES as often as you can. This is coming to you with love from the Mad Hatter. Look for tickers, look for pop-ups. Things are popping. If you hadn't heard, everything from withdrawals to new products are coming to you.
Wow, exciting times.
Big times, big times. You know, say what you want. Where's Ash? Where's Ash? Well, he's probably working his tushy off. You know, he starts some nights at 10 o'clock and he goes round the clock to the next 10 o'clock. So give the guy a little bit of a break, okay? He'll be appearing when the time is right to appear, and that's good stuff. In the meantime, stay focused, stay tuned in, and check out your alternate email. It's a good idea to see if it's working, active or inactive, because 𝗖𝗲 will start out by sending to your alternate email. And 𝗖𝗲 is how you're going to prove who in the world you are. So, if you know someone who needs help, you know the drill, kids. That's right. Helping one, there you go, one helps the whole family. Helps the whole family and makes Robert smile. Makes Robert smile. All right. Now, let's just say, hop on a webinar. Oh, you're on a webinar. No, you're not. You're on a chat. You're on a variety chat. Marty already called us a variety chat. So I guess that's going to stick with us. And Ash calls us a variety chat. So we are a variety chat. That's capital V, capital A, capital R, capital I, capital E, and capital T-Y. Variety chat. All right. Subscribe to OConnect whenever you can. It's still $93 if you're a founding member. I wouldn't do shock if you pay with crypto. So get after it. What are you waiting for? It's never going to be less expensive than $93. Okay? If you know crypto, hop on it and do it. If you don't know crypto, get help before you try it, because all you got to do is enter one wrong character out of 24, and guess what? The money's going somewhere you don't want it to, outer space. So you don't want that to happen. So get some help. All right. Now, we have a news flash. Yes, we do. We've already mentioned it, but we're going to re-mention it. We're going to revisit it if we may. With the withdrawal payouts in bulk this week, be vigilant. Stay tuned. You're going to get an email. You're going to get an O-mail. Whatever you're going to get. You're going to get a quick mail, slow mail, whatever it is that you get. You've got to make sure, A, it's not phishing. So check with a neighbor or friend in ONPASSIVE to make sure they're not just phishing you out there, because we're becoming more and more, as we become more global, we are becoming more and more open to the public. The public is starting to know who in the world we are now. And your name will be known. And we talked about domains, I think it was yesterday. And in speaking about domains, that's how your name will be known on the digital platform, on the internet, out in space. So your name will be known. And that's another news flash. Make sure you're taking a look at different domains. See what domain you want for your account or accounts. Make it short, make it sweet, make it to the point, make it something that says who you are. MadHatter.com. Yeah, MadHatter.ai. RoblinLive.com. So make sure those domains mean something, and we can verify right here, right now about domains quickly before we get into the topic. Domains work, okay? They really work. It's your footprint. It's your way into the internet. It's your howdy doody, we're here now, into the internet. For example, if you Google Roblin Live today, guess who's on page one? Right here, right now, Miss Nakamoto. Why? Because she's branded herself already. We haven't even kicked this ball game off. We haven't even had the first kickoff in the first quarter. She's already branded herself. RoblinLive.com, RoblinLive.ai. So everybody around the globe is learning who Lynn is. There are other Lynn Nakamoto's, but none like this one. So just go to roblinlive.com, roblinlive.ai. If you're not in it yet to win it, you need to be. It doesn't cost you a nickel, a penny, a dollar, a half a dollar, or a quarter, or a peso, a shekel, a Canadian dollar, a Singaporean dollar, SGD. It doesn't cost anything. We're talking topic, I think we're talking topic of the month right here, okay? Domain was one of the topics of the month, but get a load of this one. Data centers, what's the big deal? Or as Marty says, what's the big freaking deal? Well, the big freaking deal is, have you ever noticed how strong or fast your internet is? Have you? That's partially in you can owe thanks to. Question of the evening happens to be, have you ever noticed, really noticed, how strong your internet is and how secure it feels? Check it out. Right here on Passive, encrypted, totally encrypted. Okay, let's talk data centers now, shall we? A data center is a facility that has many components that are designed to store, process, manage, and disseminate. Ooh, there's a big one. Disseminate, as in give out or spread out, large amounts of data. What are the components that make a data center a big deal? That's what we're going to talk about. What makes OnPassive having its very own data centers, as in regional data centers, so important? Glad you asked, for goodness sakes. Let's talk components. Let's talk servers. We've all heard the word servers. These are the core computing units of any data center. Okay? These are the Mac daddies of the data center. These are the boss hogs of the data center. And the big deal is their tasks include the following. This is part of the big deal right here, right now. Okay? First off, it processes requests. And I just saw Meteor go by. That's good stuff. And also, it runs applications. You got some apps on your phone. You got some apps on your computer, on your laptop, on your hard drive, on your desktop. You know where that comes from? That's right. Without a data center, stuff's out in space. All right. And of course, the storage of large amounts of data. What a great thing. And to be encrypted and not have to go anywhere else for the storage of our data. Ooh, doggies, that's strong.
That is important.
The different types of servers are the following. Now, I didn't know what an application server is, but that's one of them. Web servers, which we all know are web-based. Application servers for the apps, through the apps. And database servers. Oh, yeah. We didn't used to have our own database servers, but guess what? Right here, right now, at OnPassive, we have database servers. Okay? Database. That's huge. That's bigger than huge. That's bold. Storage. Now, with the implementation of our own data centers, managing data of our own. Again, that's huge. The storage takes several forms. Now, here's another one that maybe some of you don't know about. There are disk drives, which we've all heard about. There are solid state drives, or even the newer technology, some of which don't even have a name and they're a drive. That's pretty cool. That is cool. So storage systems include the network and attached storage, or NAS, and storage area network solutions. So big words, big stuff, big deal right here at OnPassive. All right, we're up to 58 of you. Thank you for joining us. We're just about done, and we'll go to community time in a few minutes. But first, you need to know about networking equipment. Yeah, what does it take? You think this is 99 cents at Walmart? I don't think so. You think it's $900 at Sears? I don't think so. They're not even open anymore. $1,000 at Best Buy? Absolutely not. $10,000 at Best Buy? No way, Jose. So networking equipment includes the various servers, storage, and other devices that are connected with networking components. So yeah, it's got to all be put together. So do you think Ash just sent in the janitor and said, here, put this together for us? We need to use it? No, no, no. He had the pros do it. And that's PRO'S do it. What is included here? There's routers. You know what a router is. There's switches. You know what a switch is. There's firewalls. Oh, yeah, that's how we're going to protect your security. And load balancers. In other words, we're not going to overload the servers. In other words, we don't want to be the slow poke on the block. We want to be the Mac Daddy, the big dog, the dog on the block, so as to provide high speed and efficient data transfer communication. Right here, right now, when you worked in a big building, you probably noticed racks for the phones. Well, the data center racks are a little different, but they are stackable or racks of space is attained. Now, I'm not sure because Ash hasn't told me directly how big our data center or data centers are, but you can only bet with having what we have to store that we're a big dog. We a big dog. You can count on it.
Yeah.
And how about the power infrastructure? In other words, what powers these things? Did you just plug one into the data centers must be reliable. You got to ensure that it's in continuous operation. You can't just plug the sucker in and not have a UPS monitoring it, or PDUs, also known as power distribution units. You got to have that stuff. And backup generators, you got to have that stuff. And we'll talk about cooling next. You just got to have that stuff because you can't afford to lose data. Data is money. Data is life. Data is life. I like that. And life is data. Cooling systems. Much heat is generated by the equipment in a data center. And I know you know this. I'm not telling you something. You know, you go into a data center, if the AC's on and everything's working fine, you good. You good. But you go into a data center and you're or standard, you know, central heating and air, central air, or liquid cooling systems that are used today as well. That contributes to the cooling of the racks, and upon the racks, the servers. Are you interested yet? Are you fired up like we are? This is all good stuff.
I think I know Ms. Lafarge talked about how much heat is generated. Not only heat, but noise. Very loud. So there's a lot of factors to monitor when you have a data center, for sure.
Speaking of monitoring, security systems. Physical and cyber threats are everywhere. Lynn and I can attest to that firsthand. We've had some attacks on our PII in the past, and you'll find strong security in most every data center. And on passives, nothing like it. You'll have security cameras, access control systems. In other words, if you've ever been to a building and had to use a card to get in because they don't know who you are, access control systems and security guards. Biometric authentication. They may be taking a peek at your eyes and looking at that retina and that retina display.
Or maybe your fingerprint, various
fingerprint, thumbprint, facial recognition. retina, as I mentioned, recognition. Those aren't signs, by the way. And fire suppression systems. All right, we got to talk a little about fire suppression, for sure. Fire suppression includes the use of gases or other substances that are used to extinguish fires. You can't afford a fire in a data center. That's one of the reasons for keeping them so cool, like Sharon, cool. You gotta be cool. And you want them to function properly. You want the hardware to zing along, and you want the software to do its thing, and you want to prolong the life of the equipment. No joke. This is no joke. So there are environmental controls as well, meaning the AC, the humidity, etc. And it used to be you'd see a fan, these big fans in the data centers or centers that control things like that. No more. It's big AC units, central air, as well as these liquid cooling systems. How about management systems? You got to manage all this. This just doesn't happen. Management systems include monitoring and controlling within the data center. Comes from management software. There's special software to monitor what's going on with the data center. Included here are things like resource allocation, performance monitoring, and the automation, enter AI, of routine tasks. Huge. This stuff is big. This is bigger than big. You know, we thought we were just going to be a digital product solutions company. We got our own data center, regional data center. Get that? That is humongous. Now, each data center, and ours is no exception, must have a backup and disaster recovery system. You can't afford to lose data, okay? You got to keep data safe. You got to have a backup. You got to have a recovery solution in place. And you know who's got that? That's right, ONPASSIVE. So there you have it. I calmed down after a while, but I'm still fired up about the data center stuff. It is absolutely huge. I'm all done. That's why you have the marks across the bottom, so I don't stumble, bumble, and mumble on myself, or even drool, which is known to happen too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's time for community time. It's 8:44.
Yeah, so
Or did you want to say a few thank yous?
I want to say to the crowd to make sure you come on over to OConnect, and the link is posted in the YouTube live chat. The OConnect attendee link is there. So if you want to come over, it's easy for you to just click on that.
And we'd like to say a special thank you, as we do always, to all our super. From our heart to yours, brother. We appreciate you.
We'll see.
Today's
OES.
Sunday. You won't see OES Monday, but Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, OES Classroom is on with 𝗖𝗲 Francis, Michelle Comstra, Chris Tiazone. Let's see, Rose has made appearances there. Rose has been there. For that, it's 9 o'clock in the Asian area, Asian countries, including Philippines, including Malaysia, including Myanmar and Thailand, and also including sunny Singapore, home to seafood.
8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the topic will be posted in the back office. So look for that usually on Tuesday morning before 8 a.m. We'll post it, and you have access that way.
And you will get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth for 𝗖𝗲 Francis, okay? Definitely. Yeah, without a doubt. Oh, yeah. So that takes care of that's Tuesday. Tomorrow, I might as well say it briefly. 10 o'clock, you should see Live with Marty. You'll see Red. Red has already said he'll be on with the Monday Fun Day
with
at 11 a.m. Jane and Red, and then let's see, at noon, guess who's coming to breakfast or lunch or brunch?
Us.
That's having Andy Burke, a double W. We'll be there with Straight Talk with today's news today. I don't even have to add that in the prompter. I know it. Prompter. Right, all right, all. Well, I'm glad you asked. Just go to on the screen. You're looking man. Now we're a big man. He's shrunk down a little bit, and he's got a speaker hanging out of his ears, and what looks like a speaker. Well, that's how you get to be a speaker instead of an attendee. You click get. Lynn gets. Add so and so. So and so wants to be here. Latoya wants to be here. John Barillo, the Tin Man, wants to be here, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So without further ado, Lynn's going to take away the attendee speaker link X and make it a Y.
All right.
Here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, there's one already.
Next, we have Pat Green.
Pat Green, another shocker. Hello, Pat. And there's Melanie Marcano. We appreciate everything you do for us, Mel. You mean a lot to us, as does everyone here. Greg Lakin is in the house. Hopefully, he'll have proper internet, as they say in UK. Greg, Greg Hill is here. All right, Greg. Hope you're feeling better. You sounded pretty good last night. France Marcette is in Florida, home of Anita Frauenschuh. Hello to everybody. So bad. Rita's here. Oh, Miss Lateca in the house. All right, all right. Everybody's looking pretty nice tonight. Wait a minute. John combed his hair. Let's see. Oh, Mel is buttoning up her top. Okay, so we're G-rated. There's France. There's now we're better than G-rated. Look at that.
Hill,
ain't no skin showing there.
His camera's on now. Hi, Greg.
All right, Greg. Hello, Mr. Hill. And we just checking, brother. Yeah, you do you, Rob Lindley.
Rita.
All right, Rita's here. I see her. I see her.
I see Greg Lakin, the thumbnail of Greg Lakin at the top, but I don't see him here. Oh,
there he is.
Okay, it took a while.
The one and only Greg, and there's two more people wanting to come see us. Carmela Schwartz in the house. Carmela from Israel. All right, and there's Dawn. And Dawn. Da, 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 da. Dawn and DL coming to you live from, what is it, north of Steubenville in Ohio?
South of Steubenville in Ohio.
Of course it's south. Of course it is.
Right down the river. It's south, 20 some miles. I'm not sure exactly.
All right, I got it. They're here. The other Greg is here. We have Gregory here and Greg. John, of course. Rita Lateca is here, and that's a good start. That's a good start. We can accommodate 24 on the main screen, so don't be shy. There's someone else wanting to come in.
Live, so hopefully we can end the live stream. We're trying to.
We're going live to the world. Oh my goodness, they're getting to see my foolishness. All right, who else is coming? They're coming.
Patience.
All right, Miss Patience is in the house. There's Carmela.
Nice crowd.
I don't see. Just checking on you. All right, all right, all right. Oh my goodness. So we got 1, 2, 3, 9, 10.
Good evening.
Hello, sir. Glad you're here as well. There's someone else wanting to come in. Look at this. They're going to knock the doors down.
Oh, very good. We've got Juanita.
Juanita Slack in the house. Well, I think it's almost time to kick this off about what's the big deal.
Yes.
So, there's the puppies. There's Carmela's puppies. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, that may be it for now. Now, we're recording, which we're supposed to do, right? And are we on live streaming still? I hope not.
Yeah, we still are.
Oh, and what is the reason for that? Oh, this ain't no big deal. None of it. None of it's a big deal. All right. Well, we were talking tonight about data centers. What's the big deal? To me, the big deal is ONPASSIVE's got their own. This is no game now. This is no make-believe thing. To the data center. And that's not the only data center. Now, I don't know if I heard right or heard wrong that it's in UK, but it know. We're never going to know. I'm going to scout it out, Ash. I'm a detective. He's trouble. So, all right, we're all here. Juanita, Patience, Pedro Estrada is in the house. Thank you, Pedro, for being here. Nice. And I think I'm going to have a sip of coffee since I think that's what Greg's doing as well.
And let me change the ticker. The ticker says now, to be a panelist, click the speaker request icon. And that appears on your bottom panel where all your other controls are. Just click on it and ask to become a panelist. And we have Mohammed Ashraf Ansari. He's with us every night, pretty much.
Thank you. Thank you, questions or comments tonight about the data center? What's the big deal? Or data centers? What's the big deal? You know, we're going to compete with the likes of AWS, which I think is Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. I think Microsoft probably has their own deal of some kind. We're going to blow them out of the water. Look out. Sure, on the internet, and it's state of the art, according to Mr. 𝗪𝗫'𝘁'𝘀. We're not just bringing in the old servers from the 1990s. It's all new. It's all brand new. And here's Julian saying having our own data center is huge for safety, security, and storage. Good with that. I am good. Much, but I think it's a big deal. It's going to be a cost. Not only is it cost effective, it's going to bring in the bacon for ONPASSIVE. There's going to be corporations around the globe that want the kind of stuff that we have. Now, if they start using our data centers, aren't they going to start using OConnect? Lost leader worth millions and millions of dollars. So we're going to show these companies the data center, and then we're going to show them the goods. After midnight sometime into Monday, Tuesday, that the bulk payouts, bulk withdrawals are going to take effect. Now, if you have a withdrawal in, here are the important things to remember. A, don't spend it in one spot. That's number one. B, make sure that you check your OMail and your alternate email if you have one still, which I'm sure most of you do, to see what ONPASSIVE is sending you. And C, I'm not sure about this one, is there's some people have gotten a $1 deposit in their account, whether, you know, I don't think crypto, but in their bank accounts. I'm not 100% sure of that. If that has happened and anyone here knows or has had it happen to them, we'd certainly like to hear about it. I don't have firsthand knowledge of that. All I've seen something on. Thank you, Mr. McFarland. When that happens. So I'm going to be poised and ready. We're going to stay up late tonight and do 3 in the morning. So we're going to be up a while. So this is cup number 1. Chances are you're going to see cup number 2. I'd be happy to drink tea, but tea just ain't going to get it done tonight. So that's about it from me. What have you got for everybody?
I think we're gonna go ahead and live stream the entire show up shebang today. Okay.
Shebang.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like chitty chitty bang bang?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I guess we're. Give me a no.
What?
No singing?
What? You got to unmute. Yeah, he's trying to
Does
unmute.
that mean no more music if you're going to do the whole event?
We're going to, no. We're going to have you guys sing at the end of the show.
Like after the live stream?
Yeah, we'll quit the.
Yeah,
hopefully, we
exactly.
can quit the live stream because we don't want to get in trouble with Google or AdSense or whoever these people are.
Right. Or I could just write a new song every day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easier said than done, right?
Where's Chris? Is he with us? I wasn't sure about if Frank's coming on. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
We'll play it by ear. We're going to fly this airplane by the seat of our DVDs tonight. So what else can we tell you about data centers? Well, no more ONPASSIVE paying someone else for something we can do ourselves. And think about this. We get our own bank tied into the data center. Ain't no stopping us. We're doing our own banking. We're doing our own digital solutions around the globe. That is beyond huge.
Yeah. ONPASSIVE is a lot bigger than any of us conceived years ago, I know.
Lending law here at $97, I wondered what we could actually receive for $97. And then to get the $97 credited back, oh my goodness. You know, that's another ace in the hole, as we say in card playing.
For sure.
So it looks like we have one hand, and it's coming from Israel. Shalom, 𝗲𝗪𝘁. Go ahead.
We can have everything when we got the data center inside, and we have it in few places in the world. As Mufar said, it's a secret places. We are on the top of the top. We don't need everything can be inside. Everything you imagine and you don't imagine even will be in it. And as Rob said, we can have our own bank. We can be we will control the internet, and we don't have to ask somebody to work with us. For example, now how much money they charge for taking the money from one place to another. It's too expensive. If you get a small amount and they take about 10% of it just for deliver it from one place to another, it's not worth it. We do the whole work and they take our money. That's why far was very angry about those places that took the money. Of money, and they put it in their names of the country, and it was very confusing because they put it a wrong number, and I thought I did mistake. I'm sorry, something happened to my
A thought. We don't want to get in any trouble with any governing.
Just remember that when we live stream, our audience is truly public. You're going to have people who are not affiliates, who are not either early bird or regular affiliates. You're going to have people that are not ONPASSIVE customers, right? It's the general public. So let's refrain from talking about proprietary things, especially money things and fees.
For your comments, Carmela.
Thank you, Carmela.
Thank you.
Thanks for your
understanding. All right, let's go over to Mel in.
My voice. Good night. My voice is going as well. Camilla, you rubbed off on me. Okay. I see the data center for it's like can you hear me, Robin?
Yes, we hear you.
It's
You're
like
audible.
Vault, and it's securing our data. I mean, we have so many scammers sailing around, so many people who are diving or digging into people's, bridging things, data wise, and doing so many things. So it's a good thing that ONPASSIVE have their own data. And wherever it's the storehouse is, more or less, it's like a storehouse of data. It is. I think it would be the most secure thing. That's what I comprehend of the data centers. It's like a big vault where it's all locked up. It's
all right. Thank you, Mel. Let's go to Dorothy in Kansas. Dorothy, wake up. Go ahead, Pat.
I'm awake. I'm like Mel. When I think of us having our own data center, I think of a lot of security. And I know that that Ash and the tech team and everybody is looking out for us, which is really nice, because so I'm very thankful for that, that we have our own data center. I think it's going to make it a lot easier for all of us. We don't have to depend on somebody else to protect our data, and I think that's nice.
All right. Was that it, or am I interrupting?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll be back. I know you'll be back. It looks like we're going to Loteca next, and then over to Greg.
I think yesterday maybe you guys talk about our big brother, Mr. Modi. My condolences to all ONPASSIVians. We really lost a very great man, but still his memory, his work. We are talking about the data center. What is the big deal about it. You know, I've been using Microsoft or Google. Always there, like if you see your mails is full of junk because they're selling our data, our information to people so that they can, you know, they can benefit for it. But look, our own data, as Ash said, we are not going to is to advertise, and so we have our own data center. We will be able to they will be able to control the cost of the data, liability, and also it's going to be like, for example, for other people, if they want to use it, it's going to be less than what the other companies are selling. The security is up to date. No more data, your information is going to go out. That is a big deal about our data center. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rita. We appreciate their outlook on that very much. Thank you. We've decided we're going to, are we going to live stream the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. How about the music? Is that one?
No.
Well,
Not except for the
everything but
singing.
the music. Everything but the singing. Okay. So this whole thing on a nightly basis now is going to live stream out to the world. That's what we've just made. Well, no, Lynn made the decision, and I'm going to follow suit with the decision she made. It sounds good to me. To be perfectly honest, when we went strictly OConnect, yeah, the numbers dipped like way below freezing. So, but that's not a big deal. That's not why we're branded as Rob Lynn Live, to be out there, to really be out there now. And I think enough's been said. You know, there's no, we can't hide anymore. We can't run. We can't hide. OnPassive is here to stay. OnPassive is out there. There's just certain things we'll try to avoid, like, you know, find.
I don't remember.
Did I mention anything about money, Lynn?
Oh, no. It wasn't direct. Was first. Whoever was first, unmute, Franz or Greg.
All right, it looks like Greg's going to go.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, hi, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg's going to you, Franz. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I was wondering how the concept of using petroleum when it was we are creating a monster in that our temperature is over 150 or 125,000 years hotter than it's ever been, and before human beings were as Homo sapiens, only because of petroleum. And we have, I mean, Stanley Myers had created an 𝗗𝗲 24 years ago, but he was poisoned. And
you know what,
I can't believe.
I just want to say one thing about that, and going with what Ash is doing with the data center. It would not surprise me if we're not using solar power, Greg, and not using petroleum. That wouldn't shock me in the least, because that's the way the man thinks. He's thinking environment all the time.
Yeah,
you don't see him.
I understand. I want to get myself an 𝗗𝗲 car now that Toyota is producing them. But to the world, we gotta get off petroleum. And we have before I was involved in ONPASSIVE, I was totally following Greta Thunberg and other before the damage. I mean, it would be greater if we don't get off petroleum. That's all I want to say.
I have a good feeling. Yeah, okay, good stuff. I have a good feeling that anything on passive is looking to the environment, is looking to do things the right way, the smart way, the efficient way. You know, Ash isn't going to spend, you know, millions of dollars on the right way. So appreciate your thoughts and really appreciate, you know, your sincerity in your views, Greg. It means a lot to me. So thanks. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, we're over to France.
Good evening, everyone. Happy to be here. Well, data center, what is the big? Why? Because number one, we have a lot of products be coming out where you can put out your product easily and whenever you want. There'll be no problem. And number two, you know, we're going to give service to orders. Okay? You know, look at how good we are here with our OConnect. You know, so I remember when you first started, how it was lagging and everything. Now look at it. It's not even the best yet. The best is yet to come. So that's what having our own data center means. Us giving the best product, where they can leave the other ones and come to us. And also, if we are screening or doing anything on the internet, we don't have to worry about losing connection. So a data center means a lot. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that, France. That was excellent. We appreciate your comments there. I think we're going 𝗗𝗲𝘁𝗲𝗿𝘀. Bring it, Pedro, bring it.
Hello, hello everyone. It's good to be here. Great. As has been explained, is a key component to the desired top. And because not only it can save lots of millions of dollars in not paying, but also generate the very reason that the performance of the products can be top performance once that there are several data centers in different places. But it's picked up and so forth, depending on where you're at. So it's a big deal to the performance of the product, and the savings is a big deal as well as the revenue that will come from it. So yeah, that's see when this ambitious project is completed. Thank you.
Thank you, Pedro, from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Appreciate that very much. All right. I do want to make a special note. Sign or two added to our repertoire tonight. I hope she's up for that. That would be
She's
wonderful.
smiling. She's waving and smiling.
That's a good thing.
That means yes.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, I just saw that. Was that Engineer Sushanta?
Yeah.
Is here? Wow.
Here.
Thank you for being here, Engineer.
Some stuff. And then Susan was asking if we're getting buffering. For me personally, I don't see buffering, but I think Chris was saying he had some buffering, and he's in the Philippines, and you're in the Philippines, so that might be a factor. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Let's say what Jillian had to say. I like that. Businesses will seek data centers that have the green cloud computing architecture in place. I would say that's going to be ONPASSIVE for sure. And that's exciting, and it will be environmentally sustainable. There's no doubt about it. I don't have firsthand knowledge that we're going with those things on top of the buildings, and that we're going to be doing solar power, but it would not surprise me.
So Jillian says, our data center has adopted the architecture of green cloud computing too, to conserve energy and minimize carbon footprint on the environment.
Also very good, very important, very strong. I like that. Okay, I think it's time to say hello to Dawn and Dee. Go ahead. Whoever's first there in that household.
Hello to everybody on the panel and everybody out in internet space. Just wanted to say, as far as Dr. Modi's concerned, I recall being on several webinars with him, so certainly prayers to his family. And also to my northern neighbor, just a line above me here, Chris Johnson is still in the hospital in Florida. So certainly prayers out to him. I just wanted to say that there's 6 types of data centers, basically. You have what's called an enterprise data center. That's a data center that's controlled by one organization primarily. You also have a second one. It's called a co-location data center. That's one that's basically for scalability and uses cloud computing. And the fourth is called edge data centers. That's one that's closer to the end users. It's kind of smaller in nature. And you have what's called the modular data centers. That's prefabricated. And then the last one is a micro data center. That's small and self-centered. So I just wanted to touch base on the different types that's out there. And I'm sure ONPASSIVE is going to be using one of them. I'm not sure just which one, but and it goes as far as Melanie said earlier about the security feature. I mean, to me, that's the heart of a data center. I just wanted to touch on that. I think he's using the VPN, I believe, for security on the data centers. I'm not sure, but I think it could be VPN. Anyway, back to you, Rob. Thanks a lot.
All right. I was going to mention those, and for some reason I didn't put them in my notes. But what I will say about the enterprise system, that's what I think we're likely going to be using because of the size of what we're talking about. I don't know that for a fact yet. I'm hoping, especially Ash and Kamal and Nizal and Dr. Susan, and Dr. Tarek. But we'll find out at some point. We'll be in the know. Looks like Carmelo's dogs are having their way with her. I like it.
We love it.
Ollie Boy is sleeping tonight. He's decided we
I
went
see
for a walk.
something in the ears. I have to check the ears. Something is not looking good.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, Ollie went for his. It's probably just turns around. I mean, I've got him on the leash. It's about a 5-foot leash, and the next thing I know, he's turning around. He's walking towards the house, and I know he knows where the house is, because tonight, especially, I noticed this. We got to the driveway. We were out on the street, got to the driveway, not in the front yard, and he turns right up the driveway and heads for the front door. So I drop the leash, and he goes jaunting right into the front door. He's ready to go. And cats too, and probably other animals, cockatoos. I mean, we had a cockatoo for 25 years ago, and that bird was real smart. He picked up on everything. Rob's in it. If I clean that up, but that went on for 20 years. I had to hear that. 20 years. Rob's an a-hole. The a-hole's here. Go away. Go away. And then, and then when I moved to Hawaii, I get this from Lynn's niece when I was dressed up as Gumby. Gumby, go home. Gumby, go home. I couldn't win. I had a bird yelling at me, and I had my niece from our house. Anyway. Wow. Yeah, this is fun. We're having too much fun. And we're going out to the world. I don't know how many people are watching on YouTube, but good for you. You made the right selection by clicking on Rob Lynn Live.
Yeah, we got 37 folks on,
that's all right.
Watching on our YouTube channel. That's great.
Yep.
And we have 67 today here in OConnect, which is also good.
Not too
shabby.
Cheroo. Yes. And growth is not a 4-letter word. All right, we're at 9:23. Might be a good time for if nobody's got anything at the moment. If Deb's up to it, could you teach us a sign or two?
Ready to teach signs? Okay, so the folks that are on the YouTube live stream, I don't think, is Deb there? Oh, she's there. She's there. The YouTube people can see you too. Yay, Deb. They'll see. Everyone will see you. So you can go ahead and start anytime you're ready.
Yeah, Rob Lynn Live, providing a service to the world with head Deb.
Already?
Now, go for it.
Alrighty. Yes. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Fine?
Okay. Fine. Everybody say fine.
Okay. I have about 10. But I was thinking first we're going to do the numbers. Have you had numbers yet?
Yeah, but we need review. We need review again anyway. Go ahead.
You can't do this? W. With 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to start with the little finger. 6 is small. 6, then work your way up. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay. Okay, here's what I have a whole list. I've been watching you and trying to get some words that could you use in the business. Okay, got 2 of these. We're going to do value. Value on the products. believe. Mind, you believe. We did before, don't believe. Remember? Now this one is believe. We believe in unfactor. Okay? Subscription. Subscription. I will order our product. Subscription. Connect is OConnect that we learned. OConnect. The difference. Online. Online. Okay, we'll go back and review a little bit. Back to value. Value to these. Value. Believe. 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 Subscription. Connection. Connection. Online. Online. Okay. One here, one out here. Answer. Remember the Q and the A all on Zoom. We're here for the Q&A, means question and answer. Income, like you earn. Two more. Website, www. Website, 3 times, www. And the last, there's no. 2D, want to go up. There's no.
Digital.
We'll go back to question. Question.
Answer.
Answer. Answer. Website. Website. There's no. Think you had all?
Want to review numbers again? The numbers 1 to 10.
Right. 1, 2, or 3.
Maybe
8, 9, 10. Good job.
Very nice.
One with the rest of the word one more time. Okay. Value. Value. Believe. Believe. Subscription. Connection. Connection. Online. Income. Income. Website. Website. I missed something. Did we did online? Yeah, we did. Okay, there we go.
Hold on, let me save the screenshot. Give me a second. Saving the screenshot. All right. Back to the gallery view. Thank you. Everybody say thank you. Trying to say thank you. And clap. Beautiful. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You got the best of the best here. It's unbelievable. You guys are going to be signing all over the place. I see this coming. You're going to go to the supermarket. Somebody's going to say something to you in a number, and you're going to, or asking you something about a computer, and you're going to say website.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Very good stuff, Deb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow.
I have a bit. Hey, Rob, I have a bit of a problem with I love sign language. So
maybe use your other hand. You know, like when you're doing numbers, just use your other hand.
Well, I know that, but what about there's other things I've noticed? Like I couldn't make an R with, I couldn't make an R. And if you go to say, this is one of the things I had a problem with when in the old hippie days, when you say peace, you had to do it with your right hand because I didn't want to do it with my left hand. It doesn't look good.
Yeah,
so signing, whether you're using both hands, it doesn't connect with me sometimes. I mean, as far as trying to do what you guys want to do, and I really want to do that, but I laugh at myself because I look so funny. Hey, sorry. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you.
You know, there's a deaf man, and he had some physical disability, so he had only this finger and this finger, like this. So that's all he could do. So he would sign with the two fingers all the time, and he was fine. Could understand him.
Really?
He would just say, my name is whatever his name was, and then he would just say, how are you? Fine. You know, because of the sign, so you can figure it out. You know what I mean? So it shouldn't matter. The finger should be fine.
Chris, are we ready to? We were going to ask John if he's ready, or we can go to Frank first if you're ready. Either one.
He has a song ready for Frank as well. Yep.
Okay. Did you want to go ahead and go first there, John? We have to.
Let's let Pedro.
Oh, Pedro had his hand up. Pedro, excuse me. Go ahead.
Then we'll stop the live.
I just wanted to make an observation. I turned on the speaker view, and it gives you a whole picture. You can see the signs clearly. And pick up. But if you turn it to speaker view, it gives you a full picture. When Deborah was signing, it was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been staying on the gallery view so that Deborah can see all of you signing. Once we go to side view like this, view. So that's the reason we stayed. She can teach all the signs, and then when she does the review, then we could put it on side view when she first teaches us the signs, and then last we could go to gallery view so she can see you guys signing. You know, we can do both ways. That's good feedback. Thank you.
Good stuff, Mr. Saladas.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good suggestion.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Was that everybody that wanted to chime right on in? Yes, it looks like it. Okay.
That we're going to stop the live stream now. We let them know.
All right. We're going to stop the live stream now. So now we're just on OConnect, and bear with us one moment while we check it out.
Yeah. That will be stopping in a few minutes. It takes like 20 seconds or so to stop.
So bear with us just a moment. We're going to we're trying to stop the